So off the back of doing so much suspension work recently, I thought it was time to give the car a treat. So I thought we'd give this Auto Glym ceramic spray a go. So as much as we've got some good reflection of the clouds and stuff today, the car's actually pretty dirty. So what I thought we'd do first thing is just pour a bit of water over the bonnet and see how it runs off at the moment. So it's running off okay, but it's actually getting quite stuck. I can see from here where I am, it's kind of quite bitty as well. It's getting caught on all the dirt and everything like that. So the instructions for applying this stuff says step number 1, wash the car thoroughly. So I'm just going to go over the bonnet now and just give it a good clean. So now with it washed down, I'm just going to give it a dry off with a chamois leather. Okay, great. So with it washed and dried down, it's looking a whole lot better already. But it still feels, when I'm not wearing gloves that is, it still feels really lumpy and really bitty. So what I'm going to do next is just go over it. I've just got some nice fresh clay out of a new pack and clay lube as well. So I'm just going to go over and clay the whole bonnet now. So with the whole bonnet nicely clayed now, there was loads of dirt come off it. I couldn't believe how bad it was actually. So now it's all done anyway. What I'm going to do is just give it a quick rinse off, just wash it down, and then I'm just going to buff it off, just dry it off, should we say, just with a nice lint-free cloth. So now with it looking a whole lot better, just like that, next step is to shake the bottle apparently. Step number 2 just says shake really well, and then just use another clean cloth just to spray it onto here. You can put it on dry or wet actually, and just says 2 or 3 squirts, something like that, and then just to work it into the car. So that's what we're going to do. So it does actually say on the bottle, do not apply in direct sunlight or if the paintwork is warm to the touch. So as much as it is sunny today, it's not actually that warm. So for the purposes of demonstration, I'm going to go ahead anyway. So now with it dried to a haze, what we can do is just get another dry cloth and just buff it off. So now with it all buffed off, it's looking a whole lot better. To be fair, my paint needs a whole lot of attention on here anyway. It's not in a great state and it needs to be machine polished, I think. So I'll get around to that sometime soon, hopefully. But as much as it's all dry and it's all clean, what I'm going to do now is pour some water back onto it just so we can see how it runs off. So I think it's quite safe to say that it's done its job. That's amazing, that's incredible. I can't believe how much they just rolled off of it. So we can see there, it's just still picking up a bit of momentum. All these little beads that are just slowly falling down. It was incredible. I think it was absolutely amazing. So I think what I will do definitely is go over it with the machine polisher, just really bring up the paint, just really kind of get all these little scratches and bits and pieces out of it. And then we're gonna ceramic coat it once again. So I'm not going to do that today, I'll just do that another day. But for today, I really think that we can see the results for ourselves. Just while I've been doing this as well, I can just see that my headlights are just starting to go hazy. So we'll have to get around to doing that sometime as well, and just buffing them out and bringing them back to life. So there we go, just a relatively short one for today. But if you've enjoyed it, or you found it useful in any way, shape or form, remember to give us a like down below. If you haven't done so already, remember to hit subscribe coming up here now. Like I always say, the more watches and more subscribes and everything like that, the more likes, the more videos I'm going to keep on making. So thanks very much for your time, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.